And as our knowledge is myself, out of this knowledge there is nothing, nothing absolutely.
That's why you always ask the question,
I am.
how? You always ask the question, how means you want to know. So you want to add more and more and more and more the knowledge you have. Come here, there is one seat here. Come on. That's the reason why you ask the question. You want to know more.
My consciousness is my knowledge. Is right, so?
The knowledge is not yours.
And out of that there is nothing.
No.
Absolutely.
Don't make statements. Very simple. How do you become conscious? That's a very high-sounding word. I don't like the word consciousness at all.
Which one do you use instead?
How do you know? Let me put it that way. That this is a man and this is a chair and that's a table. How? We were taught.
So between me and this there is no difference?
No. The moment you say it's a chair, that's your teacher. If you can listen to that, that's enough. This is no different. All that I'm saying is no different from that. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. So you translate whatever I'm saying,
in
and
my
fitting
knowledge.
it into the framework you have, the knowledge you have. So you are not listening to me, you are listening to yourself. So this noise is no different from that noise. You are ready to accept? No.
No, I'm not ready to accept.
No, then I can say, goodbye, nice meeting you, basta. True.
And tell me, you are in this state to separate consciousness of the rest of life? You are in this state or not?
What do you mean? If I am, you see, I know when I am not. And what is it that is separating me, I know. This I know. When is this separation occurs here? And so that's all that is there. That's the reason why I'm saying the separation occurs because of the demand from you. Or the demand that I should read the time.
So in the same time you are separated?
I want to know.
You are not
I want to
separated.
know the dollar and the exchange rate because I have to go and get some Swiss francs. So I turn the television on. Why should you know? And every time he brings the paper, the first thing I do, I don't have any investments, I don't have any stock, just to know what's happening, you see, in the market, That's all. You know that I just read the headlines, what's happening in the world. And I have my own opinions, no matter what you say. Nobody is going to convert me into any other opinion, however long you may try.
You have opinions?
Certainly. I have opinions on everything. Everything, from disease to divinity. My opinions are no more important, better, than the opinions of that bus driver there. He also has opinions how the world should be run.
And you need to have opinions?
No.
You feel that you need to have
No,
opinions?
they are worthless that I am saying. Because you are somebody, you are a transformed man, you are an enlightened man, you see your opinions are more valuable than the others. Not at all. Not at all. I don't want to convert you into my way of thinking, my way of experiencing things. Not at all. You are not going to succeed. Not at all.
And when you feel separated by necessity, how long does it last?
Fraction of a second. It cannot stay separated longer than the need. That need is decided by the situation in which I am.
Not even a second?
Not even a second. Not even a second. Fraction of a second.
But you feel it somehow.
That is why I say all that. No feeling, you see. I read the time, for example. Why should you know? The dollar exchange rate, you may very well ask me the question, because I travel most of the time. My resources are in dollars. You know.
Tell me, inform me, how long does it last?
It's always there in you. Always.
No section?
No. Whatever the unity you feel, experience as a result of your struggle, attempt, is phony there. It's a thought-induced unity of experience. When once that is cut, there is no way you can put that back together. No power in the world can put the continuity of the demand for experiences together. No power. When once the body takes over, so that's a squatter there. The cultural input is a squatter. The squatter is trying to control the household. That's the battle, that's the conflict that is going on there all the time. Not the psychological problems, not the emotional problems. This is not interested in what you are interested in. What this is interested in is very basic things. You know. He will be out tomorrow, the sexologist will be out. It will not create any problems. Never. The only biological demand, and that is once in a while, not every time you want. It is not possible for the animals to have sex at any time they want. You know that is that. So through the help of thought, it has become possible for you to have sex at any time you want. The animals don't have. You know. So I don't want to bring animals into that. I'm an expert on that, but to point out. So when once you turn the functioning of the body, the demands of the body, into a pleasure movement, you have all the problems. There is no way you can avoid.
But how can you say that in me the separation is continuous, since the result of the division is an illusion?
If that comes, don't use that word illusion. Illusion is a philosophical term. You see, metaphysical. Don't use that word illusion at all. You can't say it is an illusion. Somebody comes with a gun to shoot me. Do you think that I would call that an illusion? There is a demand for survival on this part of the body. It either ducks or kicks him back. Like an animal. You know, what does an animal do? It fights until it's lost. If it cannot, it runs away. But now, you see, through the help of your thinking, you have created a tremendous structure to help you in all kinds of conceivable situations you find yourself in.
And you said one time,
What I said one time is not important.
that the bark
of the dog.
The bark of the dog
Barking of the
is
dog.
just dissimilar as
Just
the
my
Beethoven
barking-
symphony.
Beethoven's 9th Symphony, 5th Symphony.
That's fine.
Mozart, you are celebrating his anniversary. Huh? You know, if you don't know, if you are not exposed to that kind of a music, and if you listen to the music for the first time, you will walk out, I tell you. You bring somebody from somewhere, from jungle, and play this 9th Symphony, Beethoven's 9th Symphony, he would just walk out. So you have cultivated this taste for appreciating that music. The same is the case when you go to India. You listen to the classical music, you will just walk out. So it's a cultivated taste. Music is nothing but a cultivated taste.
Oh, stick. Yeah, massive. Stick.
Why you are smiling? Huh?
Because I think
No. Listen, what you have to say is more important than what others have said about these things. You can say a lot. You can. This is something real for you. You don't bother about consciousness and what Bergson said, what Descartes said, what psychiatrists said. They don't know a thing. I tell you. They just repeat what they have gathered from the books and others. They really do not know what they are saying because they have never put that to test. themselves. You know? There is no use asserting there is consciousness or there is no consciousness. So the subconscious, the unconscious, the levels of consciousness, 7 levels, and
All theories.
all theories and speculations. And once you start trying to experience things that you have learned from others, you feel as if it is something real. You say that the body is something real, something solid for you. You know? Even that is what you are repeating, As a child, you see, they are telling this child all the time. Every time somebody visits them, the first thing they ask them to do is to repeat their name. That is how the identity is built up, the name. And that Bruno has acquired all this knowledge. Instead of repeating your name, Bruno Arthalani, and you repeat all that you have studied, all that you learned from others about consciousness and all the concepts. They are no different. That's why all the time I want you to understand these simple things. Then only you can understand the meaninglessness of all that stuff. If you want to make a living on that, if you are a teacher in the university, that is understandable. You have to teach that nonsense. So the students, they in their turn teach that to some other students. It goes on and on and on. But if you really want to understand what this is all about, what is this consciousness that people are talking about, the subconscious, the unconscious, and the levels of consciousness, nothing there.